Late night vibes. Let me fix my mic. Y'all know what it is, the light skin Key Sweat. As usual, ladies. Saving one half of Late Night Vibes. I'm your host. Chris is gone for the moment. He'll be here tomorrow. We got a special episode coming up for Halloween. I know y'all missed us, because we missed y'all too. Light skin Key Sweat. Anyhow, let's go right into it. I'd like to introduce some favorite people of mine. Awesome energy they always bring to the table and to the people's life in general. Mr. Mike here and Miss Amanda, please introduce yourselves for me, please.
You can go ahead.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and
please give me an introduction, please.
oh, okay. I'm Amanda. I'm definitely one half or the better half of MoreLifeWellness. Yeah.
This is Mike. I'm definitely the better half of MoreLifeWellness. But she is the chef.
And
So she makes everything happen. In design, queen. This would be nothing without her.
Thank you for the introduction. I really appreciate that. So I'm using my big voice here. I don't want to be too loud here. But anyhow, so first of all, thank you for coming. Y'all have been amazing, first of all, with your products.
Appreciate
And
it.
I've been, of course, taking them firsthand. I've been the experiment on some of them that you gave me.
Right.
That just made me feel superhuman. So, first of all, I want to ask you a few questions about it. Where did you get the idea? Where did y'all? Because I know I'm always focused on you. I always see your face.
Right.
And she is the chef. She's the one that's in the background doing the things that happen.
Right.
So, please, both of y'all can chime in. I'm asking questions. Where did this idea even come from, first of all? That y'all wanted to start this, more like wellness business.
Honestly, I was just taking wellness shots on Instagram, and people kept asking me, what is it? What is it? Oh, do you sell them? Do you sell these? So it just popped in my head. Maybe we could try to sell them. And it works for me, so why not? Why wouldn't it work for everybody else?
So was there a reason for why you was taking these shots? So you just wanted to have supplements? Or?
yeah, well, I guess I can answer that one. Actually, Michael actually kind of inspired me of like not taking medicines. We actually started not eating meat any longer, so we became pescatarian. We've been doing that for about 4 or 5 years now. And we would just like, I would start having like headaches. I would want like, I met someone that was telling me about cayenne pepper. And I would like read about cayenne pepper, like it's so good for you, but I'm like, I don't like spicy stuff. How am I gonna take this? Like I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna incorporate this because it has so much great benefits. So then when I saw the cayenne pepper, then I started getting the turmeric, and then I saw ginger. I'm like, wait, we can put this together and make it, take it a shot, drink some water afterwards, you'll be good. So I started, experimenting with that. And, came out a little too spicy sometimes. Came out, it was just like just doing the experiment. And then I would take it every morning. Quarantine happened because we really weren't on social media before. So we were bored, on social media all the time now. He started, taking these shots in the morning. People would hit us up like, what's in it? So I would tell them, hey, just do this, put some honey in it because I'm telling you this kick is strong, so you're going to need some honey. So I would just tell them that. And then people like, hey, like you guys sell them? Like, no, we don't sell them. And then, after like the 30th time they ask you, like, maybe they're onto something. Maybe we should start selling this. So then Michael came to me and was like, if you were to sell it, what would you sell it for? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You buy a bag of ginger, I don't know. He was like, no, for real. Think about it. If you were to sell this, how much would you sell it for? And then actually just went from there. Then we started, rolling out with more things. Like anytime that I would find something that I would want to incorporate, like, the CMOS. I tried CMOS. I got into powder first. That thing was disgusting. And I couldn't do it. That was disgusting. I tried to put in the juice. And then I'm like, okay, well, how can I get this out? And for myself, when it comes to me looking at a new product, it would all be started from how can we get healthier? How can we make sure that we live a long life? We want children. We want, to be there forever, especially like our parents are getting older. I want to get where they're at,
Right.
So I think when I look at something new, it's just like, how can I incorporate this and it still tastes good? So that's kind of how it started. We'll, post it, and everyone will have so many questions. And then we'll just start, explaining it to them like, hey, it's really that simple. I just did A, B, and C. And then some people, it's a little bit harder for them to make it. They may have a busy day or anything like that. And, I'm one of those people like, hey, I'll bring it to you. I'll bring it to work for you, or I'll bring it to this. And then Michael, he's the money man. So he's like, no, we're going to sell it. And then we're going to charge them to deliver it. So I'm like, okay, I don't mind being, in the back office, chefing it up or putting everything together. You can be the front person. I feel like the number 2 man is always the better man anyways. So, I mean, they are though, but, so that's kind of how it started, and it just, kind of evolved and, picked up and snowballed, honestly, out of nowhere. It really did. It kind of took me by surprise, to be honest with you.
So, can you give us maybe, don't give us a secret to your recipes, but can you give us the benefits that it has when it comes with the shots here? Can you hand the pictures of it? Can you please present it? Please show that to the camera. Can you give us benefits of what's in that shot? Because when I take it, I feel alive in the fall time. Like, I feel great. First thing I do when I get up in the morning, I take a shot of it.
Same thing I do.
All right, and it gives me the energy that I need to go hit the gym without eating food. That's what I usually do anyways. I like to fast my body before I go hit the gym. But that shot right there gives me so much energy and more. I like the burning feeling. Mm-hmm. It's a good burn. It's not like, oh my God, it's unbearable.
Yeah.
But it's a feeling to make you feel like your immune system is connecting with this the ingredients in the shot. Mm-hmm. So can you give us some added benefits of what's going on?
Well, yeah. So when it comes to having main ingredients, ginger, turmeric, that alone right there is definitely going to get your blood pumping, especially cayenne pepper. It's going to get your blood pumping when it comes to being able to increase your blood flow. Mm-hmm. So that's one, gives you better blood flow, gives you a better awakeness when it comes to your brain. So that's why you get that feel good, you're more alert and more aware and more conscious. So yeah, that's pretty much, honestly, even no matter what you have, even when it comes to especially women, or even when it comes to your gut, a lot of people don't understand or maybe not know that the best thing or the worst thing is your gut. Mm-hmm. So that's why a lot of it for myself is you want to be able to take this and especially when it comes to juicing, it gives your digestive system a break.
Yes.
So with taking this juice, especially the first thing in the morning, it's giving your digestive system a break, so you don't have to digest this. It's actually going right into you. So that's why you feel like it's that burst, so it's not like you eating something and you got to wait till it digest. It hits you instantly. Yes. So that's the great thing about it. It gives you benefit no matter if you have digestive system issues. Take this. That turmeric is definitely going to change or reduce that inflammation that you have. So that's definitely anything you want, no type of inflammation in you. Especially inflammation of your skin. That takes away that. If you get bumps, acne, anything like that. You having irritated bowels.
My skin is clear. I mean, some of this stuff.
You having irritated bowels. You're taking this. It's definitely going to reduce that inflammation. Just flush you right on out. So yeah, just it's so many benefits, and there's a list of more. I can go on forever, but just taking the combination of it alone, boosting your immune system. Definitely with COVID, we need that. We need to make sure you're going to come across germs every day. Mm-hmm. So you need to make sure that you have, that arsenal in you that is going to be able to protect you from it.
Quick word from my sponsors really quick before we continue on with the episode. I'd like to give a shout out to Diamond's Boutique hair supply. Ramel's out there doing his thing. Please go ahead, go on Instagram, Diamond's Boutique, or at Diamond's Boutique. I also want to give a shout out to Just Another Podcast. They're not our sponsors, but we like to promote for promotion, right? All right. So besides the on the go shots, is that the correct name for it?
Go on the go.
Go on the go. What other products do y'all have, or do y'all going to offer people? Because I know I tried the smoothie before.
Right. You got the Life Smoothies.
Delicious, by the way.
Yeah, we got the Life Smoothies that's filled with CMOS and soursop.
Please give benefits of CMOS and soursop.
Well, soursop is anti-cancer, anti-diabetes, and there's been cases where it's allegedly cured cancer.
Shit.
Yes, in Haiti. There's been a few cases that has actually cured somebody's cancer, which is great. I never liked Western medicine, so why not take a natural thing to kill what people have been making trillions of dollars on, you know what I mean? I don't agree with it. So like I said, CMOS helps tighten your skin, it gets the mucus out your lungs, respiratory issues, COVID. Like I said, when mucus in your body, that's what makes you sick. If there's no mucus in your body, you won't ever get sick, period.
So were y'all big followers on is it Dr. Sabi?
Dr. Sabi.
Were y'all big followers on him?
At first I wasn't. But like I said, recently I was looking into him, looking at his I want to say seminars, but recordings.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying a lot of stuff that was making a lot of sense.
Yeah. A lot of the diseases that we have today is like caused by what you eat.
Exactly. So I just figured if we just literally substitute what we eat now with this right here, it'll be fine. It's very simple. I think that people make it harder than it actually is. Simple as that.
So something as small as this, how often you want to take this? What, once a day, twice a day, or?
Today I took 4 shots, and that's kind of low for me. I usually take like 6.
Shoot.
2, a double
You
shot.
high in your own supply?
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend taking that much. I think, of course, at the end of the day, let's definitely put that out there. We are not doctors. We're not physicians in any type of way. These are just
Right.
our suggestions. These are just things that we benefit off of. And I think, even when it came to looking into Dr. Sabi, I know a lot of times I'm someone that if I'm interested in something, I am going to overindulge in researching it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know for myself, I go to the doctor and they say, hey, you got this. But then they can't tell you how to fix it, how to cure it. We don't know too much about it.
They
It's
just
new.
give you treatment.
Yeah, they just give you treatments. And honestly, Michael was the one that really opened my eyes. Like, stop taking that medicine. This is it's only there for you to prolong it. And then when the doctor tells me, oh yeah, you'll be able to treat it. You're gonna be taking this medicine for the rest of your life, but you'll be fine. It's manageable. And she's like, but you can't tell me more about this certain thing that you believe that I have. Like, how you know?
Right.
So when it came to even looking into Dr. Sabi and just finding other options, and he'll bring up something to me, just the things that you eat. Like, really, I think once we got to that point of the things that you eat really makes you, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to find, I think a lot of times when people say, for ourselves, you don't eat meat, you don't eat chicken, you don't eat this, well, what do you eat? And it's there's so many things out there that you can eat. And, and I think sometimes people think that, you eat vegetables, they're just thinking you're going out in the garden and you're just picking this vegetable and eating it. There's things that you can incorporate to making it good and still good for you.
Right.
So just like when it comes to soursop, people eat soursop right off the tree and eat it that way. I can't do that, so I had to blend it up.
I think it's delicious.
I couldn't do it. I can eat it
straight off the tree.
Is it a melon looking?
It's kind of similar to a melon looking thing. It has a whole bunch of seeds in it, and it's very pulpy. I couldn't get the texture for it. It didn't really rock with me.
It's just a little exotic at first.
Even when it came to because he even likes to eat CMOS, blended up, but he likes the plain seed. I couldn't.
That stuff is something strong there.
Woo.
Come on in, bro. Come on, CJ. Come on in, man.
What's going on,
Appreciate it. He walking in the camera, man. This is my best friend, CJ. Oh man, he just getting off work.
Why we don't got that?
I tried to make one up.
This is over 10 years old here. Yeah.
It was like this. Remember our handshake? It was like this, and then we went like that, and then that. That was it.
That was it?
You make your handshakes in your own time. So the added benefits of CMOS.
Right.
What are your? It smells bad, but the way that you make it into the smoothie that I had, I couldn't even taste it.
Right. That's the point.
And I was like, oh man, you told me CMOS, and I said, for real? I didn't even. And you have my added protein. Was it plant-based? I think you asked. You have options of it.
Yeah.
Plant-based or what? Regular? Soy or.
It's whey actually.
Oh, whey protein.
Whey
Okay.
protein.
Right. So you have different options. So what are the added benefits of CMOS?
Okay, brain function. Boost your libido. It gets you right all night, I'm telling you.
I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian as well. Everybody like to have fun.
Joel Osteen, don't listen to this. Okay, I got you.
But like I say, anti-inflammatory. It acts as a mild laxative as well. It won't have you sprint into the bathroom, but it loosens everything up so that way you'll be right for the next day.
Gives a push to the digestive system and the colon, right? Pushing
It lubricates everything.
That. We need that more.
Most definitely.
Americans lack, especially Black Americans, we lack a lot of fiber in our diet on a daily basis.
Right.
And I think we need that added little push sometimes. It's just not our diet. So CMOS sounds like something that I want to take on a daily basis anyways.
We should all take CMOS on a daily basis.
Yeah.
We should take it like every day.
Absolutely.
Well, I would say on herbs, you should always take a break. You should always have a seed cycle or a herb cycle. So you should at least, take a break every now and then. I personally would go 3 weeks on, maybe 5 days to a week off.
I can see. I think because a lady was talking about the benefits of taking CMOS, and she said some people can actually take it longer than others, and some people can't. She took it, I believe, maybe a couple of days, and she started to have some different feelings to it, different effects to it. It wasn't necessarily negative, but it was like, okay, I need to slow down on taking these things. Where, like you said, you do got to give yourself a break.
Yeah, everything's in moderation.
Right, because I'm drinking right now. I'm gonna overdrink tonight.
Right, I'm drinking as well, but I'm still gonna take my wellness shot.
Woo! That's gonna be a good mixture.
Definitely.
I think that also helps out when you're hungover. This is just my observation from it.
Man, that junk coats your stomach. I'm telling you, you're gonna be right out.
Right.
All you gotta do is take a double shot
In
of
the
this
morning,
in
yeah.
the morning.
Yeah, because if you like hungover in the morning and you take 1 or 2 of these,
You'll be fine.
you feel good. Versus going to eat some greasy food or getting some coffee like I used to do.
Your
when I
secret
was younger.
sauce.
Right, I don't know what's in it. I don't want to put it out there, but it's some good stuff.
Definitely. I love it. I mean, it's almost addicting, especially that burn feeling. I love it.
Hey, he says addicting. It's like crack. That's good. So tell me the bigger picture. Y'all starting off doing this. What do y'all want to do with it in the future, the next few years or months to come?
I'm trying to be in every major city in the United States. Store location wise. First store location, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
That's in the works.
Definitely. Very soon. Stay tuned. I wanted to become a landmark actually in Virginia. It's going to be a multi-million-dollar empire, I'm telling you. It's almost like shaking in my fingertips. I can feel it.
Let me get some of that shit, guys.
I got you.
Yeah, man. I feel
Late
it.
night vibes.
I feel it. Thank you. Appreciate
And I
it.
think also the thing when it comes to, because they say like you go to a smoothie or a juice, because we're actually having a juice cleanse coming up soon, so we'll have you down when you get back.
Please, thank you.
But yeah, I think it's also more of not just the vibe, but the culture. We're also trying to teach, show you that there are other options. Like you thought, because of course when someone says you don't eat chicken, like I used to be those people like, you don't chicken, what you eat then? And honestly, even when it came to like giving up beef, giving up all that was easy. Chicken though is the hardest now. But it's just like,
chicken.
but it's just like once you give it up, you honestly really don't want to turn back. And just in my opinion, I have not wanted to turn back yet. And it's just like there's so many other things that it's like you're not going to miss it. Like we still have Taco Tuesday with no meat, so we still have.
I had the best tacos, I feel like, ever last Tuesday.
Was it Beyond
And
Meat?
I go to Mexican restaurants all the time to get their veggie fajitas, but those tacos my girl made, oh my gosh.
Were they Beyond Meat?
No, it wasn't meat. And meat
It was nuts. It
that
was
has
just-
a lot of sodium in it. You kind of want to use that in moderation. But no, it was actually
Straight vegetables.
beans, like it was nothing but that. Like you can actually make these same things that would give you that same satisfaction as you had ground beef.
Definitely.
And even when it comes to putting nothing against people eating meat. Like, hey, eat meat. I just feel like things should be done in moderation. there are always great things that you can sit here and substitute beans for. Beans, I'm not sure if people know, like beans, like lentils and things like that, they help stop cancer cells. So even if you do have cancer cells in your body, they will stop them from growing with the amount of beans that you eat. Yes, of course, when you first started, it is going to be the hardest thing, because the more you eat, the more you actually absorb in your body when it comes to beans. So not saying you got to sit here and eat beans all day, but if you sit here and you eat, like, maybe a cup of beans for dinner, or, with your food, you can have your greens and you can still have your chicken on the side. I'm just saying maybe you shouldn't eat fried chicken and mac and cheese with some mashed potatoes and a little bit of string beans that was, cooked in bacon every night. I'm just saying, like, maybe we can, mix it up every once in a while,
That's a lot.
Exactly. I'm just saying a meal that I probably ate when I was a kid. Like, so.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think when it comes to More Life, we definitely want it to be like, that's why our Instagram, More Life movement _ we're just definitely just trying to show that there's also other options. You don't have to eat this way. Yes, you may have grown up this way because maybe our parents didn't know any better.
Right.
That wasn't an option for them then, but it's an option for us now. And not saying that you have to give it up forever, but just try something new. That's all we want. We want you to come in, try something new, and we want you to come back. Once we get you the first time, we're going to get you to come back.
I love that, because that's what customer service is all about. And having a business, more than just the money aspect. We like the money aspect, but we're going to give something to people and have them reel them right back in.
It's the experience, man.
They want to come back. The experience
is
the rock.
key.
When we buckle up, because I love this experience that I'm getting from them, so let me come back to them.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about. That's what we represent here at Late Night Vibes, by the way. We want people to come back and listen to us. Our viewers, our listeners are going up every time. I'm blessed, by the way. But anyhow, besides that, that's what is mostly important about. It's the people who's going to keep reeling it back in and come back in on a daily basis. And they get one product from you and say, oh man, try that out. Let me tell my friends about it. Let me tell my family members about it. They all going to get in the same thing. And that's what I hope most businesses try to be. They don't,
Right.
unfortunately. And I can attest to lifestyle changes. Last year, I saw this documentary on Netflix. It was like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
All right, fucked me up a little bit, because it was
Yeah.
like things in the food that we didn't notice. I stopped eating beef as much, and then I slowed down. I went in cycles. I said, all right, I'm gonna stop eating beef. I just went cold turkey, not hard. Chicken, like you said, is hard because I love chicken. All right, so I slowed down. I just didn't eat chicken, and then I tell you about March, I went cold turkey. I didn't eat no more meat. I stopped all the way until about December, maybe January of this year, where I got back on meat. And it is very hard. Beyond Meat for me was really good. Although it has a lot of sodium, it tastes damn good. It's like the best thing you're gonna get if you're not eating meat. Right. And it was something that was a big adjustment. I have a cookbook called Eat Like You Give a Fuck.
I see that.
You made that?
I'm sorry?
You created the cookbook?
No, I wish to God I did. I've been rich right now. But it's I bought it on Amazon, and it's a vegan, vegetarian cookbook. So different ideas like the tacos. I thought you were gonna say like the cauliflower tacos. But then you start to realize, I start to realize that cauliflower and broccoli aren't the best options to eat.
Right.
Of course, that's a little deeper in the story.
That's GMO right there.
Right. So, but it was certain things like that I was making that I was satisfying my regular cravings.
Right.
Because people do come to me and say, man, you don't eat meat? Like, damn, what do you eat? And they act like there's nothing else in the world to eat.
Right.
Right? But there's so many options of what you can go out and get. It's right there in our faces. Fruit and veggies are actually the epitome of health right there, in my opinion, own opinion. Meat should be used as a delicacy.
Exactly.
I think you should eat it once in a while. I love eating meat. Pause. I like eating meat. I like my chicken. I do like fish. I do like seafood, of course. I think pork should be an extreme delicacy. If you're gonna eat pork, I don't say, hey, go out there and get your pork on, because I used to eat chitlins and pig feet, and I'm from Virginia, and our family's right there in Hickory and the Great Bridge, backside Blackwater.
Yeah, a lot of people eat chitlins.
Yeah, so chitlins and ham. Hey, it is what it is.
Right.
That's how our ancestors grew up, and that's how we survived, and I appreciate it. but it's not the best. It's not the most kosher food either for your body. So I say use that as extreme delicacy. But you ever had what's that? Pork stomach? Yeah, pork stomach.
Pork belly?
Pork belly.
Yeah.
That's just good. All right. It's
Pork is
delicious.
good. I haven't had any pork. Well, I have not eaten chitlins or pig's feet.
Never?
I will not.
You don't know what you missing.
I'm not eating that.
With some hot sauce and some
I
vinegar.
mean,
I don't care what you put on it. That don't.
CJ, eat pig's feet.
Cook it.
I've had a lot of chitlins. I've had pig's feet once, but I definitely still have
You
chitlins.
live out there in Great Bridge too.
It's that chitlins all the time.
My dad was raised on a pig farm, so trust me, I've seen them, I smelled them, and that's why I say no. But I can't say, when it came to like bacon and all that, of course, even
That's
still to
just
this day,
delicious.
bacon still smells good. Pork, it kind of makes me, not pork, beef kind of gives me that little, like, I want to buy
Sometimes a hamburger though, with bacon on it.
I don't like the smell of beef anymore, but pork, like if I smell some bacon, I'm like, ooh, that do smell good. But I can't eat it. I can't do it. But I think when it comes to like, even with us eating fish, like that's kind of rare for us. When we go to the grocery store, we don't even buy it. Or even like dairy products, it got to the point where we don't buy it. And it wasn't even something that was done consciously. It was something that like, look, I used to love yogurt, but like you said, I watched What the Hell. After that, I never touched yogurt again.
It's literally everything that you eat has something in it that you ain't supposed to have in your body.
Yeah. And then cheese, I'm not gonna lie, cheese is hard to get, but I can say we don't even buy cheese. Like we'll may buy cheese if it's for a certain dish.
Meal.
Yeah, if it's for a meal, we'll buy the cheese. But other than that, no, we don't. I don't really like the vegan cheese. It just doesn't melt the same.
Vegan
so
cheese
not really
isn't the
that.
best. I can
It's
attest
not.
to that. I've tried it many times. It doesn't melt. It's weird.
So I just don't eat cheese at all. So
It's hard to eat cheese. Regular cheese?
It tastes like regular cheese.
no, it does
The
not.
vegan cheese?
Vegan cheese.
It does not. It tastes like slime. Like from a
It
kid's
tastes like
nose.
cardboard to me.
It just doesn't have that texture. And I can eat anything. I literally have a stomach that's made of steel. But vegan cheese just turns me off when I'm like, you ever had it on a pizza?
Yeah.
Like you go like, what's that? Mott's Pizza.
Mhm.
They do have an option, but it just tastes like
Mott's
snot.
pizza is good.
Yeah, they had this
My pizza's
cauliflower.
great.
I never had it.
Yeah.
I always drop past it like every night, but I
It's
never
next to
tried
Ducks Donuts, so when you go, you be tempted to go like the Buffalo and shit out here in Battlefield, but
Out north. Oh,
no, right here in Chesapeake. It says
Okay.
Ducks Donuts and it's a Mott Pizza. But Mott Pizza is good, but Ducks Donuts is better.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Ducks Donuts is the best donut place out
I
there.
don't like
I'm not even
Ducks.
sponsored by them. I'm just
I
telling
am
you.
a Krispy Kreme person.
Their bacon donuts, fire.
Krispy Kreme?
Nah, donuts.
Ducks Donuts.
Duck
That
Donuts
donut is cake to
twice
me.
as better
That's
than
cake. I want a
Krispy
donut. Krispy Kreme. No, if it's not Krispy
Kreme is
Kreme,
like McDonald's now. And
Basically,
Ducks Donuts
yeah,
is
that's
like
what I was
Chick-fil-A.
you just insulted me.
They are. They just give you what you want because they know you're gonna buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But Ducks Donuts, they take time. They make love.
It's like a gourmet donut.
Right?
That
It
donut
is.
good.
It is a gourmet donut. They take
It
their time.
tastes, I want my donut to be a little bit more like flakier on the inside. Their donuts are cake to me. That's the only thing. It's good, but that's not a donut to me. Their donuts are too doughy and cakey to me.
And I bet you like Dunkin' Donuts too.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
I like
Is that
Krispy
because you
Kreme.
only grew up on Krispy Kreme?
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
No. And honestly, we grew up in a whole nother country, and their donuts were better. So if you want to take me back there, I would go to their donuts. But the closest thing to that, in my opinion, is about Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is very sweet, so you can't eat it often, and you probably can only eat one at a time, but no.
That's my thing. When I eat Krispy Kreme, it feels like I'm just chewing sugar. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm chewing bread.
Exactly.
But
Ducks
donuts, it's like you're eating something.
Right.
It's a cake.
They hold their donuts and rock them shits to sleep.
Krispy
So
Kreme, it like dissolves in your mouth. It's just like I'm just
But that's a donut.
That's what
to
it
me.
is. Sugar.
eating sugar.
That's a donut to
Right.
me. If I want cake, I'm gonna get cake. I'm not saying it's not good. It's
That's
good.
not dough though.
But, and neither should cake. Like, cake is batter, not dough.
Right, but Duck Donuts is twice as better than Krispy Kreme. I'm
I
sorry.
agree with that.
They got some
Triple
good cake. Yep, Duck Donuts got some good cake.
Sounds like a hater to me.
I'm not a hater.
So Late Night Vibes here. Keep out the shirt.
More Life Wellness.
I have this shirt
Help
on
us
Etsy. If y'all want to get a shirt from me, I'm tired of people actually asking me for the shirt instead of going to the site. Yeah, so Etsy.
We can
I'll
put the
it
link
out there.
below.
I definitely will. Somehow. I'm new at this and editing and shit, so I'm gonna try. But please, if you like the products that you have from More Life Wellness,
We'll drop our Etsy as well.
Late Night Vibes. Do you want to take a shot before we go into the next part, or we'll do it at the end? Because this is your show. Y'all show, excuse me.
Thank you.
Don't let me take.
We can
Hey,
take a shot
can you give me
whenever.
some of this, bro? Can you give me some of this Uncle Nearest also?
Oh yeah, Uncle Nearest. I don't fool with Jack Daniels ever again.
What? That's not right. They
I'm
did-
sorry. No offense to Jack
They
Daniels.
did the right
but
thing.
Uncle Nearest.
How
They
long?
did.
How long did it take?
How long after? Like, come on.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I mean, I understand that, and I get it. Look, I get it. People do things that are wrong, and people do things that are wrong because it's the status quo. But at the end of the day, I am going to give credit to people that do stand up and say, hey, this is wrong. We need to correct our wrongs. And for someone to sit here instead of, like, just imagine how hard it is to go against the wave. Like, they went against that wave. They paddled against the current and said, look, we're going to right a wrong. It was wrong because they couldn't right it, when it was happening. They couldn't, do it then.
They could have.
No, he was a slave. They couldn't have done it then. No one would have bought it. It wouldn't be Jack Daniels as it is today. Regardless of that the time was wrong, like that whole era, it was wrong. It was wrong to black people, but at the end of the day, he would not have had a product if he would have said it was his slave. Just imagine all the things that slaves have done, that black people
Appreciate
have done,
you.
but their white name is on it. You know what I
Did
mean?
you
Like,
want some, bro?
I would love some.
Late Night Vibes. CJ's out here making drinks for us.
More Life
Shout out to
Wellness.
Kadeem. He put me onto the drink yesterday.
Uncle
CJ
Nearest
said he
is
put Kadeem.
possibly the best
You know
brown
they
liquor I've ever had.
Say that one more time, Mike.
Uncle Nearest is the best brown liquor I've ever had. It's sitting next to some Douce. Shout out to Jay-Z, most definitely. I'm trying to do some business with you. But Uncle Nearest, that's the shot right there, I'm telling you.
She's good. CJ came in here and is our personal bartender all of a sudden, and I really appreciate it.
Shout out to CJ. It's my first time meeting him.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, big dog.
Area up. That look your ass. Appreciate it, bro. That's best friends before. We'll play a best friend game tonight. Alright, let's take a shot real quick, man, of your GOAT on the go.
Most definitely. Y'all make sure y'all shake it up before use.
You want one?
oh, CJ, you want some? You can have half of mine. I only take half.
Yeah, she only takes a shot, so you can take
That's
a
a
shot.
double shot.
You should take this one. I've been taking like an ass load of these, and I'm gonna buy like probably 5 more anyways before I head out of here. And I want to get this right here at the bottom.
$5 per double shot. That gets you right for the whole
I want
thing.
you
You
to
gotta
try
get on
this.
camera though.
You don't need no water after this.
Happy.
Please come over here, brother. And I'll take this Late Night Vibes. We do things our way.
I
We
would.
don't need
Have some water. If
No.
It's your first one.
he don't need no water.
That's a
Yeah.
bad thing.
Well, I'm gonna drink my shot out of this double shot and chase it with my water.
So just take it down or what?
Yeah, we're
You
just gonna
can
take
shoot
it down, more
Take
life.
like a regular shot, man. I want you to just,
Cool.
hey, toast it up to him, to more life.
More life.
Alright.
You spit it on me, I swear.
Woo! That's good, right?
Yeah, but grown man, bro, too. Look. How you feel?
I'm cool.
Do you feel that feeling, that little burn feeling?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I love that feeling.
Feel the burn, big
Yeah, I
dog.
love that keychain too.
I don't know why. But if you don't feel that feeling, then you're not alive.
Well, I fooled that keychain. I didn't even see that.
First place.
First place, definitely. And who you like, big dog? The
They
Redskins?
don't have a name.
Football.
I like the
team.
Washington football team that we beat y'all this year. You lost to a no-name team.
That
Anyhow,
was the first game. It was
I
that
won
was
to the
good.
next.
Our only divisional loss. And we got the Cowboys, I believe, this coming up week.
Sunday night.
We gonna smack the Cowboys.
We're number 1 right now in the division, by the way.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are. We beat 2 division teams. I mean, I beat.
We're number one.
No, you're not.
Based off of our tie, we're number one.
We're tied.
You have more losses than we do.
We got one. Anyhow, this ain't a football segment, okay? I don't want to go on football. I said that we were going to talk about 2 other topics, maybe 3.
Okay.
The problem is we don't have many topics to talk about. So, any recommendations? Anybody want to talk about something? I think we said, we did say we were going to talk about the process and how to, that's one topic. So what's the process into creating a business? And y'all want to go first or I'm going to go first as far as what I've done?
You can go.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
So, starting a business. It sounds harder than it actually is.
Listen up.
All you gotta do is believe in something and just wake up and do it. Write something down and don't stop until what you wrote down is completed. One day will turn into 10 days. One product will turn into 7. It's as simple as that.
Is 7 your lucky number?
Well,
Not really, but 7 strands of income. Well, the average millionaire has 7 strands of income. So if our business has 7 products that people are knocking on the door for, banging on our door for, multi-million-dollar empire coming soon.
Bars.
It's as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. If you believe in what you want, you can literally do anything you put your mind to. That's so cliche, but it's super true.
Bars.
You can go ahead, love.
thank you. Well, I would say, honestly, and this is what really what made it come to light for me, is when COVID happened, things that you thought that, you're like, oh, I'm gonna be set for life. I went to school for this. I became a lawyer. Lawyers were fired and furloughed
Right.
in this process. So at the end of the day, we can't just focus and solely think that we're going to be able to survive off of one stream of income. And I'm not saying that everybody, we're out here just trying to be rich. Like, at the end of the day, no, money doesn't buy you happiness. But if you have, I know some red bottoms will make me happy, but I'm saying that money doesn't solve all of your problems. And I feel like when people say money doesn't buy happiness is what is really big. Money doesn't solve all of your problems. But if you do have multiple things that you have going on, if one fails, you're not hurting. Because if you really think about it, if you only have one thing and one thing fails, you have nothing at that point.
Bars.
So it's really as simple as like just looking at what's in front of you. With us, that was in front of us. We were making these shots every day. We were looking into CMOS already. We were taking that already, and it was something that it's like, look, everyone's asking us about it, so it wasn't anything that we planned out to do. Everyone's asking about it. Okay, well, how much will we sell it for? All right, so you take it off of, this is how much it costs for me to make it. You got to also factor in your time, the supplies that you're using. And then, okay, I only want to make a percentage off of this. And then that's how you sell it. It's really that simple. When it comes to making a business, and especially, with this president that we have, Trump. When I found out that he owned, it's like 550, how many LLCs he has? How many LLCs he has?
Oh, yeah, a lot. Countless.
Countless LLCs. You can sit here and have as many LLCs as you want, honestly. I don't even know if there's a cap. Why can't you be one of those same people? Why can't you go out and have that LLC of making something as simple, hey, I like to journal. I always will look at, like, I want to buy these journals. You know how expensive journals are? I like to write every day. I just like to write about the day, whether it's about the sun, what I want to do. Go make your own journal. Whatever you like to do, go out there and do it, share it with the world. You can make your own journal. There are print on demands that you can actually make your own journal. There are things that you don't even have to put your own money into to buy the product, and you can do it. So I just feel like at this point, there's no excuse for us not to have a side hustle. Whether it is you want to go cut grass on a weekend, get your exercise. You know what I mean? It's not all about getting the money.
Gyms.
But yeah, like go cut grass. Go edge up the neighbor's grass. And whether it's not, for your elder neighbor that can't do it, there's so many options out there that you can do to do a side hustle and still have your main job that's not going to conflict. And you can still have multiple streams of income. When you start doing that and you go day by day, of course, everything evolves. Now that you got 1, you got 2. Now you got 2, you got 4. Things multiply. And that's 4 streams of income that's coming in your household.
My thing is inspiration.
Gyms.
Inspiration doesn't have to make money. But your inspiration can be, like you say, gems to another person that's looking for something. Even if they don't want to admit that they're looking for this, deep down inside, it's like they're really listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I really thrive off of. I really like that people contact me and say, hey, I'm doing this because you really inspired me to do this. I'm trying to do something, be on the lookout because this is what you were doing, you know? And that's money in my book. I love it. It makes my stomach tremble sometimes because it's like, man, I'm really doing something good. You know what I mean? So, like I say, man, if you want to start a business, just get up and do it. It's that simple. If you don't have the money to start your LLC, then you don't have the money to start your LLC. But take the proper steps.
What's the
And I
average
would
cost of LLC?
say,
Average cost probably like $350 to
no, it's
$400.
$100. And at the end of the day, in Virginia, mind you, I'm not sure of all the listeners, it depends on your state. No, because that's a fee that the company is charging you. There are a lot of companies out there that are not charging that fee. You can get a business license for $50 to get the like EID, and that's how, because you don't have to have an LLC.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a liability.
Yeah.
So yes, if you are looking for, for us, we need an LLC because the liability of this is people are ingesting it. But if you're selling shirts, products,
Young black entrepreneurs.
but if you're selling shirts, products, all that, you don't have to have an LLC. Really, all you need is a business license. That is $50. You go down to the court and you get a business license. That other $50, I mean, this is in Virginia, you get your EIN. You're getting your liability. That is $100. Yes, there are some places that's going to charge you, for doing it for you. You know what I mean? That they're going to charge you their fee. But there are a lot of companies that are not. They're going to waive that fee, especially now. And I can't think of the name right now. I want to say it's something with an I, but they're waiving the fees. So in Virginia, as of right now, if you go to that website, I'm going to probably find it. Maybe we can put the link down for you guys. But it's $100. So that means your first $100 that you make, and that's after you're taking from, getting your products, getting all that first $100 that you make, instead of going out and spending it on
A section at the club.
You
Stop
know?
buying sections at the club. Go buy an LLC.
Sections in the
it.
club is not $100.
Sections in the club about $300. You can buy 2 LLCs with that.
But
Easy.
how many girls come in that club?
I don't care about no
How
women.
many
They're not
girls
making me
gonna
any
come
money.
at you when you sitting here got 5 streams of income? If you really think about it,
You got
if
2
you're making,
LLCs.
All the gold
You're
diggers
good.
come talk to CJ.
if you really think about it, and you say like, all right, if I make $1,000 off of each business each month, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you still got your main job. Hopefully, you're making $2,000 off of that after tax, right? Let's lowball it. Making $2,000 off of that after tax, right? Then you have another business where you're selling your shirts. You try to hustle, make $1,000 off of that a month, right?
Ooh, I'll be golden.
You gotta hustle. It is work, you know what I mean? If you putting in work 40 hours a week at your job, how much you gonna put into invest in yourself?
80.
Exactly.
Lot, twice as much. I'm
So
telling you.
you try to make $1,000 off of that. That's
Bars.
that's $3,000 in that month. Then you have another one. Let's say you do a print on demand where you can sell plates, cups, mugs. You can sell shirts, hats, whatever. Honestly, you sitting here trying to make $1,000 off of that. Sell that. You can sell multiple products on Etsy and try to make $1,000 off that a month. Just by doing 3 things, sitting at your home or sitting at your job at your desk, you'd have made $4,000 that month. How many people are making $4,000 from their one job?
Close to none.
Is he great in it?
Close to none.
But I'm saying it's rare, you know what I mean? And then at the end of the day, if that one job that you're making that $4,000 off of a month is gone, what do you have?
That's true.
So if you have 3 different sources of income, if that one job, it may be the bigger one, but at the end of the day, you still got $2,000 coming in. That's supplementing that one check that you get for $2,000 for your regular job. So things happen, and I just hope what people really realize when it comes to COVID, you have to protect yourself. Things happen. Don't just depend on this paycheck. Yes, it's a great paycheck. It comes with benefits. It comes with a lot of things. But also you have to protect yourself because at the end of the day, when things happen that no one can control, you can still control the money that's coming in your household because you have other avenues of getting there.
I like that.
That's facts.
I like that. Now with me doing the podcast thing, no money idea in my head. I didn't have any. I barely get paid from doing this. Like a little money that we get from like little small sponsorships. Not a lot of money whatsoever. My thing is with here, I just had this idea that I wanted to talk. I'm an introvert, by the way. Did you know that? Okay. I'm introverted, but I'm starting to key my way out of it. And that's a whole other conversation about introverts and extroverts and ambiverts, whatever. But I'm introverted, but I like to talk sometimes. And sometimes I get exhausted from talking to people. Mm-hmm. But I love talking to myself. It's some strange shit. Right?
Okay.
I love talking, because if you don't talk to yourself, who are you going to talk to?
Exactly.
So you should wake up in the morning and have a full-blown conversation with yourself.
I be thinking that I'm weird sometimes because I be talking to myself, and I don't know, man. But like I say, I feel like it gets my day started.
It does.
Talking to myself.
Nobody gonna tell you no, but you, right?
If I do some bonehead stuff, I'm like, come on, Holmes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if somebody random saw me talking to myself, like, oh, he crazy or something like that. But it's just like, man.
You won't say it to my face, though. You know?
Exactly.
You know. So I like talking, and after I finished my little degree that I just got in history, whatever, a little small thing.
Congrats.
And I was just like, what else do I need to do now?
Right.
Do I go back to school? Because I am. I'm going to keep going to school. I'm going to get this master's degree into history. I'm going to be a professor at HBCU one day, right? Cool. But
You start your own HBCU.
Saving University.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I came up and talked to Kadeem, who does Just Another Podcast, and I said, hey, what did you do to get started? And sometimes the questions that you ask people that's already in the game, I love their platform, I love what they do, I love what they talk about.
Right.
And just ask them questions, and it's good that people are so receiving to taking in your questions, because a lot of people don't want competition.
Yeah.
I'm not competition whatsoever, because Kadeem, he's a high roller. He got the nice stuff. And I said, how did you get started? He has a whole studio that he does his stuff on. And I literally do everything, or started everything, on Anchor, which is an app owned by Spotify. And he said, hey, try Anchor out. I use Anchor. I started recording from my freaking iPhone. All right?
Word.
I started recording from this. And I didn't know about, having microphones and having a laptop. I did know, but I just never, this is all I had. So I had my AirPods and I had my phone. I did an episode, cool, over 200 some views. I was like, oh man, dope. People want to hear this annoying voice. Chris got on and said, man, I like it. Let me get on. And Chris has a lot to talk about, and we have good chemistry together. So Chris got on along with me, and here we are now. And my laptop costs about $500-600.
Right.
Not a MacBook, not thousands of dollars. These microphones aren't high end, stupid, crazy, like a few $100s, if that.
They look high end.
Yeah, they're not. The high end microphones, them jinx are like good, $500-600, maybe $1,000 a pop. And
I'm saying I've been listening to your podcast. And they sound pretty high quality.
they're getting there. They're getting there. I appreciate that.
Right.
It's just small steps that you gotta take. You start from the bottom and just keep rising up. So next season, I want a better quality everything, camera and all. But this is what I want to do. I'm just having fun with it. We did get opportunities, like a big opportunity to just present to us to go bigger than what it is.
Okay.
It's blessings on blessings from God. So whether we take it or not, it's still an achievement. I had no idea I'll get this far.
Can you elaborate on like some type of details?
Yeah, we didn't sign a waiver yet, but it's a podcast network.
Okay.
Long story short, they want to sign us. But hey, we interested in getting you on with the podcast network. What'd you think about it? And we have a meeting with them tomorrow. And they're black owned.
Okay.
So I'm really digging. They're starting out. They're doing big things. I'm not gonna give the names yet. They do want us to sign a non-disclosure waiver. So I won't say any names, but I like the opportunity that somebody actually noticed what we're doing without even having to say it. So
I'm the same way, man. I literally just got a text saying I would love to do some business with you. I would like to purchase some product. I don't know this guy from a can of paint, but he said he'll be at the Virginia Sportsplex tomorrow. So I'm pulling up at the Virginia Sportsplex tomorrow to deliver some smoothies. Life smoothies filled with CMOS and soursop.
But honestly, Sammy, I think that is like the best thing. Like you found something that you're interested in, you tried it out, and you tried it out with something that you use every day, and that's your iPhone. And I think sometimes people think things are just so much harder than what they really are, and it's not. It's really that easy. You can use and make money off the very things that are in front of you.
Yeah.
The very things that are in front of you. And whether or not, like, you still got your day job. You don't gotta quit your day job. You can sit here, you can still do everything. Don't quit your day job, need them benefits. But yeah, it's just, and I think that's sometimes when it comes to, when you talk to people and their mindset, and I think like, you know, for myself, when you're working, and like, for example, myself, like you work and you may be in a cubicle, you don't really look up over your cubicle, you just do your job. So a lot of people don't really know what you can offer and what you can actually present to the world until they see like, hey, you're interested in this, or you find people, oh, I like to make soap. Oh, so there's actually, you can make soap other than Dove? Okay, well, how you do that? You start asking questions, you know, like you start, and then that's how you expand your horizons. Like, oh, so you actually make, okay, well, I want to try that. Then you have that one person try it, and then it goes from there to there to there. And it's just like, I think that's what, I feel like sometimes we were just born to be like, oh, well, you go to school, you get a job. That's it. And it's like, no, you can still work. You can have your side hustle as well. And it can be a hobby that turns into something that actually can make you money. I'm not saying go out just to make the money. Yeah, that's actually a great idea as well. But as you're doing that, you can probably find something that you can actually benefit off and build a legacy probably off of it.
Have fun doing it.
Have fun doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. If you don't have fun doing the side hustle that you do,
Yeah, that's another job.
you're gonna hate it. So I love talking.
And I love delivering life smoothies.
All right now, you've been drinking a little bit too much.
No, I'm serious. I love what I do. I wake up every morning, I take my shot, and I make my little, regular morning post, and I get to work. I used to wake up and get to work, but somebody else's work. No, somebody else's business that they want me to work for.
And then, when you go to those type of jobs, before you even get out of bed, you quit that job like 5 times before you get up and clock in.
I never woke up.
Facts.
I've never woke up and
That's
said,
facts, yeah.
man, I quit, or man, I don't want to get up. The only time I don't get up and automatically is when I just want to just chill with my girl. But other than that, as soon as I get up, I'm straight to business. All day, every day. My business did not stop until I walked through this house today.
I dig that.
So
You clock in and out on your damn own time. Right?
And I loved it. I loved every second of today.
MoreLifeWellness.
Tomorrow's gonna be awesome. I can't wait till tomorrow.
What's
More
tomorrow?
life. I'm going back to delivering life smoothies, goat chars, CMOS.
This man loves what he does, and I like
Yes, we have our juice.
that. Look at the smile on his
soon.
face. This is genuine shit here.
For real, More Life Wellness. The first time you try our wellness shot, life smoothie, elderberry syrup, fruit infused CMOS, herbal bath salts, herbal body whipped body butter. I'm so sorry. Anything that you try from us, you're gonna come back a second, third, fourth, fifth time. And it's not because I want your money. It's because I believe in what I do, and it's just a great alternative to your daily lifestyle. Simple as that. More Life Wellness. I love all you guys.
Bars. We're gonna wrap this up, man. We're here in 54 minutes.
54 minutes.
It's an easy conversation.
That was fun.
Tomorrow, Halloween. Hope everybody be safe.
And keep your kids safe, man. Don't be taking them out trick or treating, man. It's a crazy pandemic going on.
No.
You can buy your own kids some candy and then have your own haunted house inside of your house.
Sound weird saying candy like that. Candyman.
I
This is my candy right here. If your child come over to my house tomorrow, I'm handing him a wellness shot.
We're not doing trick or treat.
Well, tomorrow or next week, the election day. Was it the 3rd or 4th?
It's
Third, Tuesday.
I'm about to
the
say
third.
the fourth.
So I don't care who you vote for. I just want you to use your right that your ancestors have fought for you, so you can use your rights.
Absolutely.
Go out and vote. If you don't want to vote, that's your decision too. But I highly encourage everybody to go out there and use their rights that they have, and go vote. Go vote for who you want to. Let your voice be heard. It's not the only time. It's multiple times, but
Exactly.
the election for the president is like the biggest one that people think
But
that's
and
the only
the
one.
senator is
Right.
also on the ballot.
Right.
You also have all of your local elections. If you don't feel strongly about voting for your president, vote for your senator, vote for your governor. Those are the ones that actually
Senators are
matter.
the most important, actually.
Those matter.
So,
Vote for your local officials, because those are the ones that matter. Those are the ones
yes,
that touch you.
Yes. That sounded weird too, but those are the ones that.
Those are the ones that actually make your money. Okay. When it comes to like your state, what is it? Your state minimum income. That's based off your state. That's based off the president. So you need to be more involved in your state.
This is a political science major talking to you. She's not just coming up with this out her tail.
Yes, behold the green and gold.
Green and Gold, Norfolk State University. Shout out Norfolk State alumni.
Go out there and get yours. Go vote. Let your voice be heard. We're going to keep giving y'all more episodes about just random things that we feel like talking about. And this is the things that people like talking about. Tomorrow we'll have a Halloween episode. Can't wait to give y'all that. See what we're going to dress up as. We're going to go to a party. We're going to talk about some more stuff.
Where the party at?
Norfolk, actually. So if you want to go,
I live in Norfolk.
I'll give you details to it, man. So
Alright,
we're going to Chris will be here coming in from Charlotte. I'm excited to have my boy back and miss him. I love that man. Big help for us. He's putting us on to some bigger shows coming up in the future. We got some big episodes and big interviews. Shout out to everybody that's supporting us. Anchor. You feel like giving us more money, take it. Spotify also. Apple Music, you can find us up there. You can find us up on SoundCloud. You can find us up on YouTube. Multiple ways you can find us out. Anything I want to say before we go ahead and check this out?
I just want to thank Late Night Vibes for inviting us. Like I say, you can contact us on Instagram, MoreLifeWellness, MoreLife_wellness. Very easy. And also Facebook, Michael Holmes, that's me, parentheses, Plant Goat, in parentheses. You're going to love everything that you see. I post nothing but positivity. And my product, Life Smoothies, I'm telling you, everybody's banging the door for these. Y'all need to get this. I took 2 shots already. About to take this last shot right here. More Life Wellness. You're going to love it.
Always, the Light Skin Key Sweat is out. Chris, holla at me. Late Night Vibes.
More Life Wellness. Everybody be blessed. Get home safely.